after the popularity of the last Black Forest game, I thought I'd throw another one in fairly quickly, so let's have a look at the teams. For Team 1, we've got Love Paris playing as the Goths in purple. Over in the red, we've got Pike Pie playing as the Franks. And in the blue, we have Eagles Cheat playing as the Mayans in the blue. So that is Team 1, or at least who we'll be calling Team 1. Team 2, we have Like a Boss playing in the teal as the Chinese. Over in the green, we have MV playing as the Persians. And we have Twig Lagosta sounds right, playing as the Teutons in the yellow. First thing, of course, walling off wars happens a lot, and of course these Jaguars can be the most annoying things you'll ever see in the world. And it looks like yellow is going to win the fight over here to get the wall off down, and of course going to try and get the wall off as close to your opponent as possible, because naturally you want as much room as you can to be able to fall back. And of course if you have more room there, say if he walled up here, it means his opponent would have less room to fall back into. So it's kind of an interesting one there. It looks like yellow losing the scout. That villager's surviving on... got all its hit points, not too bad. Going to be able to put another wall off here by the look of it and steal these boar out of here. And hopefully not getting attacked by any of these Jaguars. Very nice. Over on this side, Like a Boss, finishing the wall off over here. Looks like this villager might actually have a little bit of trouble over here. Especially if it doesn't go up that hill. Jaguar going to get taken down. Potentially this villager could be in trouble. Looks like that eagle is just going to get out of there. Of course those scouts are going to be able to catch him, because of course it's not as quick as them. But he's going to be able to come back to the town center and hopefully get out of there. Looks like this villager here might be able to succeed. Yes, house down there. And, ooh, if it goes too far this way and tries to wall off too far, if you get greedy you could lose that villager. Let's keep an eye on him. Or her, I should say. It's a her at this point. Over here, yellow has finished the wall. Looks like that boar's on the other side though, so that's a bit of a bugger there. And coming forward, looks like this Jaguar here is going to be on it. Might just survive this one. Ooh, surviving on 5 HP. If she goes too far this way, going to get it from this Jaguar here, and it will be over. But note, doing the smart thing, walling off straight across here. Of course, he's not trying to claim that much ground now. Of course, the more, the better, but there are a lot of Jaguars around on this map, so it's probably best to just wall there. So anyway, let's have a look at the civs, and just, I guess we can talk about what they can do in this, because I've played a lot of Black Forest, especially when I was first starting to play. Lots and lots of Black Forest on GameRanger, I can still remember that. I can still remember my first game on Voobly, actually. Wacky Wednesday, I'll talk about my first game in Voobly when I decide to do that again. Anyway, let's have a look. Mayans, definitely a good civ, of course, wanting to get those castles up. Plumed archers are very effective. Of course, resources lasting longer, really helpful for gold on this map, incredibly helpful. But generally, mass plumed archers is the way to go. They're not an overly powerful civ. I would say they have access to a lot of good siege equipment, especially siege rams being probably one of the most important things on Black Forest. Well, that and trebuchets siege-wise. Siege onagers as well, really important, because being able to cut around walls and things, surprise attacks, very important. But from mines, we're definitely going to see a lot of plumed archer. Probably might even see some early castle aggression if he puts a castle up in this area here. Maybe if he can get one on this hill here, and hopefully break through this wall and try and get in with some plumed archer harass. Red, what were you playing as? You were playing as Franks, natural, paladin, pretty obvious. Over for Loves Paris, Goths, Huskarl and Halberdier spam. What do we know about Goth players? If they get the chance to boom and get into Imperial under their own terms, they are pretty damn hard to stop on your own. So that's the wonderful thing about Goths on Black Forest. Of course, if your opponent's not using too many Scorpions and Onagers and whatnot just to cut you down, you can kind of just spam units into your opponent's base until you win. That's pretty much how that works. From my experience on Black Forest anyway. Teutons, real good heavy civ. Of course, Axis Paladins, Siege Onagers, all those nice little things that you see. Of course, they do, I think they miss Bracer, so that makes their trash not as effective as Skirmisher. I'm pretty sure they miss Bracer. It's something like that. I know they miss Arbalest, but of course they do get hand cannons, so Paladin hand cannon, Siege Onager, very, very strong combination, but of course extremely gold heavy to try and get that going. Over for green Persians. Depends what they want to go for. Every now and then you see some elephants, but of course they're not the easiest thing to try and run with. But paladins generally, paladin hand cannon, bombard cannon, generally fairly standard. Over here we see Chinese. Chinese as well. They can be kind of... I've always had trouble playing with Chinese on Black Forest. It's probably one of my things. Chukunu, definitely in there. Scorpions every now and then, especially if you're up against a Goth player, especially with Rocketeering, which is the elite tech, plus extra damage on Scorpions. It is absolutely amazing to knock down a player like that. He's just spamming units. Apart from that, though, kind of hard to say what you're going to do, especially as Chinese. There's a lot of options there, and none of them are ridiculously powerful. Chukunu would probably be the way we see here. Archers from like a boss coming in, trying to get some feudal harass. That's an interesting one. Where'd he come through? I don't know, but coming in here. And it looks like that castle for Eagles will go up. Picking up a few villages here, though. Getting one. Getting two. Not going to sit at the bottom of that castle. Well, get out of there. There we go. He came through there. And naturally, plumed archers will be on the way. Over this side, looks like the wall off is going down. It looks like Love Paris coming out with a castle on the front here. Going to be able to do quite a bit of damage with that, especially if he busts through this wall nice and quickly. We can see Lagusta is putting up extra bits of wall here. Definitely a smart move from him. Going to buy some time with those walls. Exactly what walling is for. And the same goes for like a boss over here. Going to be able to wall off against those plumed archers. I don't think we're going to see any early siege out of him, so I can't see anything really ridiculous happening there. Castle is just about up. Of course, you could choose to create Husk-Elves with this, and Husk-Elves, as we know, do get a bonus damage versus buildings, which... Are we seeing? Yes, we are seeing Husk-Elves, which means you might be able to get through these walls in time, but saying that, there's going to be a lot of area here to wall, so it could be kind of nasty. Plumed Archers, of course, out, and... Ooh, range upgrades go to like a boss right now, so that's going to be really important in this fight. We'll be able to take down this house eventually. Castle over here. What's it attacking? This piece of palisade. Yep. Husk-Elves are on the way. Petards are out. Is he going to blow through there? Yeah, there you go. Some more Petards could be nice to try and take out this wall, but we know Husk-Elves don't explode when they kill units. Archers, of course, just hanging out on the hill here. This villager might get killed off. Ooh, does he have the range? I don't think he has the range. He's going to have to go through the stone wall. And of course, just hanging out on the top of the hill over here. And slowly busting through this side by the looks of it. Husk-Elves doing their job against the palisade walls. Of course, using that extra damage. It looks like we've actually seen a town center come up over here. That's something I should probably be looking at actually as well. Who's booming, who's not. Something I didn't even think about looking at the moment. Looks like we're seeing 4 town centers for Love Paris. Over here we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 for Pike Pie. How's our Mayan player doing? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 for our Mayan player, but of course a castle is already up. Like a boss, how are you doing? What do we see over here? Another archer range. Like a boss. What do we see? We see 1 town center. Are you still in feudal age? There you go. Over on this side, MV up to 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers. And over here we've got Lagosta on 1, 2, 3. Of course, spending a lot of stone walling right now. Could be worth getting some Petards out if you're trying to go for Husk-Elf harass right now. And of course, that 6 pierce armor they have is absolutely massive. Yep, like a boss, only just hitting the castle age now, sorry. Looks like these guys will be taken out. Yep, there we go. Nice, and he can move in there now whenever he decides to. Husk-Elf's deciding to go for this side of wall now. This is actually would have been hell going up against this. I hate going up against walls like that. Looks like some good harassment from Eagle's cheat, though. Gonna be able to get quite a few of these crossbows. Does have the armor upgrade, so we are even on these guys here. However, the crossbow do have +1 range at this stage, so that's gonna be kind of hard to deal with. And he has stopped this town center coming out with a lot of villager kills over here. Really important there from Eagles. He's been doing quite well actually with this harass. Siege Workshop coming up on the hill here. Definitely a good location to get that. And a few villagers going forward. Could even see something special out of him. Slowly taking this bit of stone wall here down. Looks like this villager might be here to reinforce. Yep, another layer behind it. There you go. Siege Workshop going up on this hill. More harass happening over here. And it looks like, ooh, he's going to get the crossbows here. This is actually quite big. And he might actually get some villagers here as well. This is massive, stopping this town center coming up. We've seen him restrict like a boss down to 2 town centers. Castle coming up right in the middle of his base here. This is not good at all for like a boss. That feudal harass is really starting to hurt right about now. Ooh, people should be starting to go Imperial soon. We should see some by about 30 minutes. That sounds about normal. In comes the little bit of trash from like a boss. Hopefully going to be able to take him out with all of these skirmishes. Having a better range and better armor, of course. They should be able to. +2 on the plumed archers now, actually. and still restricting that town center. It's some great play by Eagles in this game. Not so much Paris. Ditched his castle here. Oh, it was definitely good. It definitely forced a lot of stone walling, and of course a lot of villager time, but apart from that, not a lot. And all these villagers actually being forced back. That castle is not going to go up. That is not good at all. If there's a siege workshop around, that could be horrendous. Looks like Love Paris is finally upping to the next stage. There is an Onager out, or Mangonel at this stage, and that's going to force all these skirmishers back. And looks like the carrot. Ooh, castle might be able to. I think I said carrot. Yeah, get that carrot up, guys. Castle. Ooh, looks like he's going for the villager war. They are going to try and take down this Mangonel by the looks of things. And of course this could be really, really bad. And it looks like Pike Pie is coming in to help Eagles right now. He's going for his mass stable, of course. And I'm going to assume, of course, that he's already going up to be able to do this. How's that Mangonel doing? It might actually get taken down. Looks like this villager will be repairing it. It's just got to get in there. Oh, 3 HP. What? I got no more HP. The bastard. There you go. Anyway, on this side over here, still nothing crazy happening. Onto that second layer of wall. Huskarl's slowly getting there. Like a boss, not that happy with what's going on by the sound of things. And it looks like this castle will go up. And this could be it. Knights are in from MV right now. Pike Pie hitting the Imperial Age. There we go, at 29 minutes, just when you should be. Of course, if you haven't done any harass, if you've gone for just a straight boom. Getting the wall off here. Pike Pie is here to help out now, so he is going to be using his knights. Who's got it? Looks like MV going Imperial already, getting Cavalier nice and quickly. Oh, this is going to be close. Especially if Pike... He's rallying knights all across the map right now, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Oh, I've got the +4 armor on those Cavalier already. Going to be a close one. Saying that, back over to this side. Fortified walls. Bastard! Gonna take even longer now. Cavalier versus Knights. We know how this is going to end, especially when one person has the upgrade advantage. 20 plus HP there. It looks like that castle, though, is going to be quite helpful. And saying that, Pike should be up any minute now, if not already. He actually has the second highest score on the board right now, which is quite a big deal. So these Knights slowly starting to populate the area. But saying that, though, MV doing a great job here at putting on the pressure and just pushing out Eagles Cheat right now. Going to have a lot of a hard time doing that. Cavalier now for Pike Pie. Of course, having that extra HP, quite important. And it looks like we're going to see Paris come that side as well. Looks like he's decided not to come through over here. And trying to save this castle by the looks of things. And in comes Pike. Hopefully Paladin will be just about done. Those plumed archers can't go too far. And it looks like upgrade advantage is to Pike Pie right now. +2 attack and that 4 extra HP. Going to be really, really bad here. Looks like this is being an extremely close one. It looks like Pike is going to get outnumbered here. He does have the tech advantage, but he's going to be outnumbered extremely badly quite soon. And even more are running in from MV right now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Like a Boss is essentially out of this game for a while. But saying that, Eagles Cheat as well has been hit quite badly, but not a lot he can do. On this side, it looks like lots of barracks coming up from Love Paris, and of course going to be able to spam Halberdiers extremely quickly, which is going to be really effective versus mass Cavalier kind of strategy. There is a ram out. Camels are being made by MV as well right now. So this is actually turning into a massive fight on this side over here. MV might be able to take this one on his own. Ooh, and there go the villagers. That castle is down. Looks like more guys are moving in. Just look at all that. That's going to be hard to stop at this stage. Unless, of course, we see mass halberdiers out of our Goth's friend. Which we have all really that we'll probably see. Come on. Start producing units. Produce units! There we go, halberdiers. How are we looking on upgrades? Got the 2 armor, so that's maximum for Goths, and of course the +1 attack. Gonna be able to get them soon. How are we looking? Paladins are done for Pike right now. This looks like it's going to be the fight here, which is going to decide everything. What's Lagusta been doing? I really want to assume slinging, but he hasn't done that much. Looks like trebuchets are out. The trebuchet war is starting. Ooh, look at all of those Cavalier and just camels right now. They're heavy camels as well. Let's check. Yep, heavy camels right now. Doesn't have that +4 attack though, but in come the halberdiers. This is where things get dangerous, because of course halberdiers are not worth a paladin. In fact, like 3 or 4 halberdiers are not worth a paladin. The paladin gold cost is actually massive. Slowly killing this area off over here. Ooh, is he going to be able to keep this up? Ooh, and in come the paladins right now from Gusta. This is going to be massive, actually. They're probably going to be able to do a straight run through here. This does not look good at all for Love, Paris, Pike Pie, and Eagle's Cheat. Lots of halberdiers on this side, though. Going to force a lot of this army back. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. Lagusta, though, going to do a great job over on this side here. Might even be able to just do a straight run if this doesn't get walled off. I don't think it's going to. No stone walls here, of course, being a goth player. Gonna just have to wall with barracks as much as possible. This is not going well. On this side over here, though, halberdiers have pushed MV back to the town centers, because of course he doesn't want to engage straight into halberdiers. They don't have that +4 attack yet, but still they are quite decent. How's he looking over here? Any barracks coming out? Not going to create any units. Whatever you want. Fully upgraded paladins from our Teutonic player over here. And looks like this is going to be it over here. This is going to be the big fight. Halberdiers, of course, going to want to engage all the camels, so it saves as many of the paladins as possible. However, it's sitting under this town center as well. Halberdiers, of course, from Goth player, not having the most armor they can. So that is really going to hurt. Ooh. Just getting that up over there. It looks like they're going to be able to run through here, though. There's no tree there. I think there's a gap there. Oh, well. Can't choose now. A few halberdiers are out, but I don't think it's going to be enough to deal with all these paladins, especially if they just run straight to the economy. MV playing a great job over here, but it looks like a Boss is out right now. This army is down. Ooh, and there we go. MVGG. Wow, there we go. They nearly had that too. If they could have held this area over here, and Gusta could have pushed in over here, that would have been great. Even if Gusta just pushed over here with paladins, would have been able to do a lot more damage. Anyway, so there we go. Another Black Forest. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next game.